The Indian Air Force suffered a tragic loss in Dubai. A Tejas fighter jet, a symbol of India's aviation ambition, crashed during a practice sortie. The pilot could not eject, and we lost one of our finest air warriors. But as we mourn this loss, we must also understand the larger reality. This incident does not define Tejas, and the global data tells a far deeper story.
Before we move forward, please like, share, and subscribe Strategic Vanguard and be up to date with the latest news and happenings from the world of defense, strategic, and international affairs. Tune into our video channels in YouTube and Rumble. And if you want to hear the audio version, tune into our Strategic Vanguard channels in Spotify and Amazon Music.
During a practice takeoff at the Dubai Airshow, a Tejas STILL suffered a sudden and catastrophic failure just seconds after getting airborne. The aircraft pitched sharply, lost lift, and crashed. The pilot attempted to regain control, but the altitude was too low, and there was not enough time or height to initiate a safe ejection. We honor the bravery and sacrifice of the pilot who gave his life in the line of duty. This question will dominate public discourse, and much of it will be emotional. A tragic loss often leads to misconceptions, finger-pointing, and sensationalism. But aviation analysis requires data, not sentiment. Every fighter in history, from the F-16 to the Rafale, from the Su-30 to the F-35, has faced fatal crashes. Crashes do not define a fighter. Crash rate does. And Tejas, even with this tragedy, still has one of the lowest crash rates in the world. Let's put this into perspective. Tejas, India, first flight, 2001. Total crashes, 2 in over 20 plus years. Fatalities, 1, Dubai, crash rate, extremely low. F-16, USA NATO, crashes, 650 plus, fatal crashes, several hundred, one of the most crash-prone fighters ever used, EOR-4. F-35, USA, crashes, 9 plus in a very young fleet. Includes belly landings, takeoff failures, software issues. Su-30 family, Russia, India. Crashes, 40 plus globally. Indian Su-30 MKI alone has had multiple fatal crashes. JF-17, Pakistan, China. Crashes, 10 plus. Myanmar Air Force publicly called it unsafe and unreliable. J-10, China. Crashes, 10 reportedly. Official details often suppressed, while tragic. When measured against these numbers, Tejas still stands out as a highly safe platform. One fatal accident, while tragic, does not change the statistical reality.
Before we move forward, please like, share, and subscribe Strategic Vanguard and be up to date with the latest news and happenings from the world of defense, strategic, and international affairs. Tune into our video channels in YouTube and Rumble. And if you want to hear the audio version, tune into our Strategic Vanguard channels in Spotify and Amazon Music.
Let's understand why Tejas is still considered safer than many global fighters. 1. Composite airframe, 90% of structure. Reduces stress, metal fatigue, and structural failures. 2. Quadruplex fly-by-wire system ensures stability even during extreme maneuvers. 3. Multi-layer redundancy backup systems for hydraulics, avionics, electrical circuits. 4. Flight test regime of 3,000 plus flights, more rigorous than many Western jets before induction. 5. Low accident frequency, only 2 accidents over 2 decades. Most fighters had 10 to 20 crashes in equivalent time. This tragic loss does not erase decades of safe flight operations. As expected, certain foreign media outlets and defense lobbies have already begun weaponizing this tragedy. especially in countries where competing fighters like the JF-17 or J-10 are sold. But nations evaluating Tejas, Malaysia, Egypt, Argentina, Philippines, look at the overall reliability, not one incident. And the overall reliability remains strong. China's JF-17 and J-10 have far worse records. Western fighters have had dozens of fatal crashes. Tejas remains one of the least crash-prone fighters in the 4th-gen category. A court of inquiry will examine engine failure, bird strike, flight control malfunction, fuel or hydraulic failure, software anomaly, microburst or crosswind hazard. No speculation, only hard data will reveal the truth. And whatever the cause, HAL and IAF will implement corrective measures, just like the F-35 program has done repeatedly, just like the Su-30 program has done in India, just like every modern Air Force does after a crash. We lost a brave pilot, and that loss is irreplaceable. But India must not allow emotion to cloud judgment. One crash does not define Tejas. It does not erase its safety record, and it does not diminish India's aviation achievements. The Tejas program will mourn, learn, evolve, and continue to fly.
Thank you for joining us on this Strategic Vanguard deep dive. If you found value in this analysis, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel. We bring you fresh deep dives every Wednesday and Saturday here on YouTube and Rumble, and you can also catch the audio versions on Spotify and Amazon Music. Just search for Strategic Vanguard Deep Dive. For more insights, articles, and discussions, subscribe to our blog at strategicvanguard.com. Your support helps us grow and bring you more in-depth analysis on defense, geopolitics, and strategy. Until next time, stay informed, stay strategic.